Yo guys, and welcome to my review of episode 60 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, the duel between Yuamu and Phaser. Um, and I mean, this was such a great episode. I will start with the one negative thing I have, and I really I did not like the way that Abyss Poseidra looked. Um, I'm normally not someone who's going to go over CGI and the animation of the episode, but it just really didn't hit for me. I can overlook a lot of the CGI that they do in this show, but it just didn't hit for me at all. Uh, Again, does it really matter? No, because realistically, Phaser probably won't even duel that many times. If this is a two-year show, he won't duel that many more times, so we won't even see it that many more times. And realistically, it doesn't even really matter that much. But I just wanted to point it out. I really wasn't a fan of the way they animated it. We kind of all knew that it was gonna be a difficult monster to make just from the artwork, but I mean, not everything can be a hit, right? I mean, most maximums are, but you obviously, this one was a lot more difficult because it is, I think, right, the first human maximum, right? The first humanoid maximum. I guess if you don't count the MiG maximum from a few episodes ago, which they drew that one, so they could have drawn this one too, but whatever. Again, that's just one thing from this whole episode I didn't like. Everything else I thought was really, really good. I love the fact that they made Yuamu almost kind of like jealous at the fact that Yuhi was able to figure out Yuga's plan before her, right? That he was able to figure out what's happening before her, because Yuhi acts on instincts and not on just simple logic, and I like that a lot. It's again part of what I wish they were more consistent with Yuhi about, but it's fine. Um, Ron is a huge MVP this arc. I mean, she has not only been there every time an Odo has been carded, but now, like, she had the card, she lost it, Udius grabbed it, then Udius lost it, and then she was able to get it back and escape with the Mamu, which was great. We finally get to see the characters react to Yuga's name. I see a lot of people say, oh, it's finally confirmed that it's our Yuga. Bro, it's been confirmed since like episode, what, 12, 13, right, where we first saw him in the background. It was a little bit later, I guess, but like from the first moment it was confirmed. Like, it couldn't have been anyone else. It was so obvious it was Yuga. They even showed his face. Like, there's some people who say like, oh, there was still like a small chance. There wasn't, because variants don't look the same. They look similar, they don't look the same, right? Like the older versions of the UTS, they aren't, they do look similar to the 7th counterparts, but since they're older, they are not the same ones, right? So there's technically no variant in the show that looks the exact same as their counterpart, so we can't say, oh, there was still chance for Yuga to be a variant, because there was no proof for that, right? Again, the Lug looks similar to Luke, but it's still not the exact same character design. Again, it's very close, but it's not the same. Yuga literally, like, Yuga looked like himself, so there was no way it couldn't have been him. But yeah, finally we see the characters react to finding out, and something that I think everyone's pointed out that's now fascinating with the whole cat thing is that during the Summoning Chant episode, we saw Neanderstar have a card that looked the exact same as this, which would imply that there is probably a way for everyone in that world to get out. But while they could get out, they will still somehow be somewhat in that cat form and still have those cards, unless there's, some kind of alternative way. And kind of an interesting thing, it's very possible that by the end of this arc, Yendestar ends up not having her cat form anymore, rather than just being normal human. If there is a way to reset this whole thing, I mean, you would assume she would do it too, but yeah, I mean, such a good episode, and I'm excited to see where we go from here, right? We basically only have Yugioh, who is now captured, Rovian, who lost her informant, so she doesn't even know exactly what's going on. Dulug is gone somewhere. Kawaii Tel is gone somewhere. So the only ones who can kind of relay information and do anything at this point is Ran, at least of the people who are in the real world. How everything will happen in the carded people world, and we'll see next week. But such a great episode. And of course, how could I forget, Yugioh is still out there, but we don't know exactly what Yugioh's purpose is. I'm guessing that it's that he knows that there is somewhat of a connection between the creator and the Phaser brothers, so he's going to go and figure out what exactly that is, and probably he could end up just figuring out what Phaser's secret is and then revealing that to Yugioh. But yeah, a really great episode, and I'm excited to see where we go forward. But guys, tell me your guys' thoughts. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you have any theories on where we are going? And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.